stuck in my ways. They say I'm a chosen.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Carter now on the return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rolling to his right. That's complete to John Ross. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for the Bengals. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard
So
line.
here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Carry.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 7, Ravens nothing. Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
No gain on.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
The 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Points the target, and he has it over the middle.
Burrow's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum. And they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Ravens.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Joe Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Jared Davis on the tackle. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This is Ingram. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 29. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On 2nd down now, Mixon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 2, now Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over. $100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach were both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
22-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Geno Atkins. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, as the first half is winding down. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jackson on 1st down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown,
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That's caught. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Pass complete to Marquise Brown.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
40-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Number 86.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mixon. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 26.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 26-yard line.
Mixon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Chuck Clark on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up second.
On second down, here's Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up
Another try for Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Switch. Yeah. Switch. Tighten up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check 3. Showing up.
Jackson rolling to his right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Carl Lawson. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it'll be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
To kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Gain of a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
5 yards on the play.
And the Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch the whip. Yo. Hey, report. Take 4.
Jackson down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're running. Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Again, it's Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Mixon on the carry. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Set him back 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
One last shot for Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible. Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one. They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Cincinnati, They just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.